So last time we started chapter 2, but this time I'm going to teach something more, okay? More than what the textbook and slides has. I'm going to go into more detail, more advanced things about string, okay? Hear me?
Okay.
Okay. How about Sarah? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started for string, for Python string. So first one, I create a new file. This one, I'm going to call it string number 1 .py, okay? So I'm going to save as okay, here I use a BF2B, that means the chapter 2, and then I have extension, okay? Actually, I'll teach more than the textbook covers, so that's why I have a 2B, okay? Chapter 2's second session. And both textbooks did not cover this, okay? But we will do it here. So about string, I have a string S equals A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, let's assume this. So it has an index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the length of the string, we can use len of S that is equals 9, but index 9 but not have value because it's from 1 to 8, totally 9 characters. Okay, same for Java and other language. Index usually come starting from 0. Okay, but in AP exam you have to be careful. AP exams pseudocode they require the index starting from 1. Okay, but we'll discuss it when we go to the AP exam. Also, Fortran language. Fortran language is also the other language that's index starting from 1. But nowadays, the modern language, nobody's starting from 1. It's all from 0 to n minus 1. N, if I say n, usually is the length of the string. Okay. So this is easy. Then let's see. Next one is indexing. So let's print S2. So S2 is single number. You will get C. Okay, you get C later. This is easy, so I don't print it. Okay. Next one is slicing. Okay. So slicing is very important. It's just like getting a piece of string. Okay, just like getting a piece of pizza. Okay, it's partial result from a string. Okay. So this one, usually your string has 3 numbers: start number, ending number, and the jump number. Okay, 3 numbers. So let's see what will happen. So if I try to print, okay, strings starting from 2 to 4, jumping by 1. This one start from 2, that is C, okay, to 4, that is E, but this one not included, okay, and then jump by 1. So basically you have C and D, okay? Is that okay so far? If you have 3 numbers separated by column, that is string start index to ending index, but the ending one not included. And then jump means that every time it advances the index by 1, so it's 2, 3, but not including 4. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one in Java or JavaScript, they don't have this. Okay. JavaScript has slicing, but it's not this easy slicing. Okay. So must know about this. This is very powerful in Java, okay, in Python. Okay. So 3 number, you do this. But how about if I have, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. How about if I have print and I only have 2 number, 2 and 4. So this one, if you only had 2 number, that means it S start and end. Okay, so this one start from index 2 to 4, not included. And then jump by 1 if no saying. Okay, if nobody say how many jump it is, just 2 number is start and end. Okay, so 1 number, it is the index that you're talking about, is a single data. 2 number is start from the end and jump by 1. Okay, jump by 1. By default, you do not give it a jump number, then the default jumping number will be 1. Okay, if no saying. Okay, will be 1 if no saying. Okay, so let's run it. So it's still getting CD. Okay, no problem. This was so far so good. Still getting CD. Okay, let's jump by 1. So at the same time, you can also use your idle to check it. Okay, if you have idle, you can also check idle. And Titus, you don't have idle. How can you do?
Huh? Oh, by
Yeah, how can you do? You can do just Python from your terminal. Okay, your terminal. You are using Macintosh, right? So Macintosh, you can use a Python 3. Okay, if you are PC, you use Python. You bring up your environment like this. Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay, I show you how actually it is. Okay, in here. But anyway, and right here you can change the setting. Ah, let's see. This setting. Microsoft make it too complicated. Okay. So appearance. I want to change the font size, but right now it's so difficult to do. Okay, older version is easier to make. Okay, I don't want to waste my time to working on it. Okay, anyway, some other time. Okay, so this one is actually 2 number. Okay, starting and end. And then if I try to do this, if I use an index, if I try to do something like, okay, S equals A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, okay. And then I try to print S20. 20 is a number that I don't have. Then you will be out of bound, index out of bound, okay? It will be index out of bound. And then you have exception, okay? So be careful. Your index need to be within the range, okay? Next one we are going to talk about, this one is Next one is negative indexing. Okay, negative indexing. So we do have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and negative indexing. You can think about it actually like this. Let's put the sharp sign here. So it would be minus, here is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I will be negative 1. H would be negative 2. A would be negative 9. So let's do it this way. We do have a string A, B, C, D, E. This is a string. The index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 do not have letter. So E is minus 1. It's similar to 5 minus 1. Minus 1. D is minus 2. Is actually equal to 5 minus 2. That's minus 2. So same thing, same thing. So minus index, just like you have an index of n minus the number. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the negative index. So right here, if I use a negative index for print s minus 3 to minus 1, so minus 3 is G, okay, to minus 1, but not including minus 1, so it would be G and H. So this one by 1, okay? If I say it or don't say it, let's jump by 1. So this one is from n minus 3 to n minus 1. It actually is minus 3 to minus 1. Okay, and jump by 1. Okay, so it would be G and H. Okay. Okay, you get G and H. So same thing, if right here, I have print, okay, S minus 3 to minus 1, and I don't say anything, this one still be from n minus 3 to n minus 1, jump by 1. That's default value. Okay, that's default value. So these two are the same. Okay. Now next one. Next one, let's see, this is the by indexing. So right here, if I try something like this, let me try something that actually, let's see. Let me go to the idle. So S equal A to, okay, it doesn't have G, okay, I'm missing G, but it's okay. Right here, if I do this one, if I do print S minus 1 to minus 3, and the default value is jump by 1. So printing this one, I get nothing because I'm starting from n minus 1, moving forward by plus 1 to n minus 3. So you end up with empty string, no such thing. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful the direction, okay? Be careful the direction. So right here, what you need to pay attention to it is you do print S minus 1 to minus 3. This one is from n minus 1 to n minus 3. Jump by 1, and it's empty string. Okay, so this one is an empty string here. You don't get anything. But, okay, but I really want to do the reverse order. I really want to do minus 1 to minus 3. So I have I and H. So what can I do? I do S -1 to -3 with -1 jumping. So it actually is from n-1 to n-3 jump by -1, you get I and H. I is -1, H is -2, -3 not included. Okay, so be careful. This one, oh, I'm missing the parenthesis. Sorry for it. I'm missing the parenthesis. Okay, so that's IH. Now, let me actually ask you one more. If I do print S -1, nothing, and then -1, what will be the result? This one for Sarah. From -1 to nothing, we say. To jump by
Empty.
-1.
Is it empty?
No. It will be from n-1 to the left end, jump by 1, -1. It is the reverse of the string. So in Python, we do not need to use the reverse function or writing a program to do reverse. This one will give you the reverse of the string function. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's see, that's wrong. So reverse is like that, okay? Okay, I to back to A. Now one more. This one, if I do print S nothing, what happened? This one for Titus.
It'll return nothing.
No,
Oh, it'll read the entire string.
it is from 0 to the right end, jump by 1. Okay, so it is the whole string. So basically, S nothing equal to S. Okay, these two are the same. Okay, so A to I. Okay, so be careful. This one is may not be useful because you never do this. Okay, but it will give you some idea. Okay, it will give you some idea. Now combining the jump number and the in reverse index. Okay, combination. Okay, so we do have print S 1 to 7 by 2. This one you get B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, let's see. 7, not included. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, H not included. So it goes up to G. Okay. So that's wrong it. So it's coming from 1. Oh, G not even included. Let me see. G is number 7. Let's see. 1, 3, 7 is H not included. So G is actually an even number, so G not included. Okay. So getting this. Any questions so far?
No.
No.
So this is negative, this is combination, okay? So here we teach you slicing and the negative indexing and the combination, okay? This is string number 1. Let's look at string number 2, okay? String number 2. Okay, so this is string number 2. Okay, first one is I have a S. Let's have an empty string now. So for character from in what range 65 to 91. Okay, let's call it num. Okay, number. So this one we have a range function. Okay, let's go back to look at the range function in the idle. Okay, so in idle I can say let me have a equals range function from 0 to 10. Okay, so this one will generate a tuple from 0 to 9, okay, to 10, not including 10, that is 0 to 9. Okay, so that's a print A is the range of this, and if I say A equals tuple of A, then I print A, it will be 0 to 9. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
So that's the range function, okay? Range function have 2 numbers. Actually, range function can have 3 numbers as well. Okay, so let's do this, okay? We will work on the range function, but before we jump to the range function, in string 2, let's create another file. Let's call it range. So this one, let's call it range 1. Okay, range 1 function. So let's see, let's have a equal range of 0 to 10, jump by 1. This one the same, okay, the same. From 0 to 10, not included, jump by 1. Okay, 3 number, it is from 0 to 10, jump by 1. So let's have print A, okay, print tuple of A, okay. Okay, so that one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay. Let's have another one, A equals range of 0 to 10. This one also from 0 to 10, not included, jump by 1. If 2 number, okay? So print tuple of A, okay. Third one, A equal range 10. Only one number, so it's still from 0 to 10, not included. So these 3 are all the same. If you don't assign the jump number, it will jump by 1. If you don't assign the start number, it will start from 0. So these 3 functions generate exactly the same kind of the tuple. Okay. And the indexing is the same as a string when you do slicing on the range function. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Okay, so this is range function. Let's go back to here. So this one range from 65 to 90. So it doesn't include 90. So it's actually 65 to 90. Not including 91. So it's starting from 65 to 91. So let's do character equals CHR or number. So this one convert num to character. Okay, then S plus equal character. At the end, we print S. Okay, and you run it. So plus sign concatenate together. So this one get to A to Z. Is that okay so far? Let's create it A to Z. Any question so far?
No.
So we have A string equals ABC. We have B string equal DEF. We have C string equals GHI. Okay, so we have D equals A plus B plus C. Then we print D. So D will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Concatenate everything together. Okay. Any questions so far? So if we have a E equals A plus 4, Sarah, what will happen?
E is gonna be ABC4.
No. How about Titus? What will happen?
An error?
Yes, this one will have an error. So A equals ABC. Then print A plus 4. So in Java, you have a string plus a number that become a string, automatically converted to string. But here it won't. It won't. So what you can do is you have to convert the number to a string before you concatenate two strings together. So in Python, you can only concatenate string with a string. No way that you can concatenate string with number. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sarah, is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so no way that you can do that. But how about if I have F equals C times 3, print F. So times in Java, there's no string times 3. You have to use a function called repeat 3, okay? But right here, you do generate a new string called GHI, printing the GHI for 3 times. So far, okay? So this one will teach you two operators that is allowed. That is plus sign that do concatenation, and then star sign doing repeat. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, and we also teach you str function, convert an integer or and float to a string. Okay, this is what string2 do. Now let's look at the string3. Another function called string3, okay? String3. Okay, let's have the S equals A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, let's do S list equals list of S. Print S list. So I convert a string into a list. And then I run. This one called string number 3. So it become a list of characters. Any questions so far?
No.
How about Sarah? Are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Next one, let's do J. J equals empty string that join as list. So print J that will join the whole list with empty string. Okay, let's do one more. So let's do K equals plus sign joined as list print K. This is dot. It's not comma, okay? I use the wrong symbol. So it join back with plus sign. So you do empty string join, it would separate it by empty string. So it's connected everything together. If you use the plus sign to join, it will put the plus sign in between those symbols. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So this one teach you I have a string. I use list, converting it to A, B, C. Okay. And then I use empty string that join the list. You will go back to A, B, C. Okay. That's converting string to list and list back to string. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so this one is okay. Let's look at the next one. So we do have T equals CH from for CH in range of 65 to 91. And then we try to get the CHR of the CH that create a list of A to Z list. And then I do join for them. Then I print my T. Okay. This one I get embedded syntax. Embedded syntax, CHR of the CH. Let me change, okay? Maybe they don't like CH. Let me use X. Oh, I see. I make a mistake. Here is a join function. I need to put join function. It's a list. It's okay, but I need to put the whole list into a function. Okay. So CH has nothing wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's run this one now. Okay, it becomes A to Z. This is another way to quickly generate A to read a string without typing it. Is that okay so far? So this teach you join function, one line solution to quickly generate a string of A to Z. Okay. This is join function. Okay. Then we also have U equals upper of T. Print U. LL equals lower of T. Print LL. This upper function, upper character and lower alphabet. Okay. Okay, sorry. This one should be T dot upper. This is object-oriented function. This is not transforming function. Okay, sorry to make a mistake. Okay, any questions so far?
No.
Uppercase and lowercase. Okay, so this one. There is also other function that capitalize only the first character. Okay, some other function that you can use. So here, but we just cover to this different function. Other function, if you think about, you can use it. You can search the internet for it. Okay. So this one is the upper function and lower function. Okay. What else do you need to know? Okay, I think this is what you need to know so far. Okay, there are more advanced functions such as find function. It's similar to the index of function. Okay, but we don't do it right here. Okay, it's too complicated for now. We will look at it later. Okay, so that is our string so far. Let me check the Saturday's talk, see if I teach something else in string. Okay, one moment. Let me check this one. W3. I have string 4. Let me look at what is string 4. String 4. Okay, string 4 we already covered. String 3. String 3 is concatenation. We cover it. String 2. Okay, now this one. Let's look at this string 2. String 2, we use it already, so let's call it differently. So let's do string 4, okay? So new string, okay. So right here, string 4.py, okay. So the job that we want to do is take the sum of all numbers entered. Okay. So we do have a total that equals 0. Okay. And then we do take in a data that equals input. Enter a number. So while data not equals exit, okay, total plus equals integer conversion of the data, and then data equals input. Enter a number, and then print total Gamma total. Okay. Run this one. This one, let's call it string board. No. So here we have 10, 20, 30, and then exit. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is taking an arbitrary number of numbers and take the sum for it. So now I give you a problem. You do the exercise now. So let's do this. Writing a program that sum up an arbitrary numbers of numbers without the maximum and the minimum. Can you do that? After you finish, post your program to chat box or post to the group. Is that okay? I'll give you a try, see if you understand this one. Sarah, is that okay so far?
Yeah.
How about Titus? Are you okay so far?
Yeah.
So get started, okay? Once you finish, post it on your chat box or post the program into the chat, the Facebook, okay? I'm waiting for you.
What does it mean without the maximum and minimum?
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out the 1 and 5. Only sum up the 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? You
Yeah.
go to compete in the diving, and then they take the average score. They will take out the maximum and minimum. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
How about Sarah? Can you do it?
Yeah, I'm writing it.
When you are done, let me know. Okay. I'll take a look on your call. So this one teach you to compare two strings, whether they are equal or not, using exclamation mark equal. That's not equal. Double equal sign, they'll compare two strings to be equal, okay? Greater than, they'll compare some string bigger than the other one. You compare the alphabetical order, character by character, okay? So that's the inequality comparison for the strings, okay? So usually you just use the equal and not equal sign.
Wait, so is it like you enter a bunch of numbers and then it finds the sum of all of them except for the maximum and minimum?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just like I type in 10, 23, 30, 40, 50, whatever. No matter what number, how many number they are, you kick out the maximum and minimum.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Any questions so far? There are several ways to write this program, okay? Several ways. Many ways. So Sarah, are you done?
No.
How about Titus, are you done?
Not yet.
Okay. Such a problem, if you have some programming background, should be able to finish it within 7 minutes. Okay. That means your proficiency is still not enough. Maybe the language, maybe you don't confuse by the algorithm. Okay. But if you are good at the language and algorithm, usually this problem size can be done in 7 minutes. Okay. Okay, since you haven't done, let me actually start to write something. Okay, so let me actually create a program. This one, let's call it sum of numbers. Okay, sum of numbers. You can continue, okay? I'll give you different way to write it. So first way is brute force. You have no knowledge, so let's create a total equals total equals 0, and maximum equals minus 9999999. Okay. Minimum equals 99999. Okay. And then we do data equals input. This is brute force method. Okay. Enter a numbers. The worst way to write it. Okay. While data not equals exit. Okay. Then we do number equals integer conversion of the data, and then your total plus equals numbers. But right here, you want to compare the maximum and minimum, okay? So that's taking sum, and then also you need to have a counter because you want to calculate the average. So let's have a counter C equal 0. So right here, counter increase by 1, and then makes if actually the data, the number greater than data, then I'm sorry, greater than maximum, then maximum equals number. If number less than minimum n, then n equals the number. Okay, getting out your total minus equals the maximum plus minimum. Your counter decrease by 2. Then you print your total divided by C. That's your average. So this one is the worst case. You use brute force to write it. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to continue to read numbers. So this doesn't work. I forget to read more numbers. So right here, you need to add one more line of data equals input. Enter a number. So problem of this difficulty, you should be able to finish it within 7 minutes. Okay. So this one you have 10, 20, 100, 40, and then exit. It is 120 divided by 4 is 30. Any question so far? Any question so far?
No.
No. That's one way you write it, okay? Then let's save as sum of number 2. So this one, maximum, minimum, very difficult. I don't like it. Counter, I don't like it. So total, I don't like it. Let me have a list equals empty list. Okay. Then a list that append the number if it is a qualified number. Okay. Then we have qualified numbers, so a list that remove the maximum of the a list. Let's see. That actually let's check. Okay. Python list remove an element, a value. Python list user remove a number using remove function. Okay. Okay. So you will remove. It will not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Let's see. This one. You'll remove the maximum of the list, then remove the minimum of the list. Okay. And then we will do sum of the a list divided by length of the a list. This is another way to do it. If you know about list, append, remove, and sum of that, and also the length of that. So 10, 20, 140. Have no attribute called remove. Let's see. Remove B. Yeah, list has a remove. Did I type something wrong? Oh, right here. I miss a list. Okay. Run one more time. Actually 10, 20, 140, EXIT. Has no attribute called remove. Let's see. It keep complaining no attribute called remove. There is a function called remove, okay? Let's see. Remove an element from the list. It is okay. Let me see. Maximum of the A list. remove. Did I type it wrong? Have no attribute. Oh, it's remove function. Remove. Let's try one more time. Let's use this. Okay, let's give it to a is equals. There's no attribute called remove. Something wrong, okay? There is a remove function that we can use. I'm not sure, okay? Online, we do have this. Okay, I'll check one more time, okay? This remove function, it will remove 9, yeah? It will remove 9. Let me try one more time. So let's go to the shell. So let's see, a equals 1, 2, 3, and then a that remove 2, print a. Yeah, there's a remove function. But how comes the remove function is not in our program? A is empty list. We append the data number into it. So right here, let's don't do remove so far. Let's just print the A list. Okay, and let's run it. So let's do 10, 20, 100, and 40 and EXIT. So it's okay. This one okay. The next one, going back. So we move the maximum of the list. Okay, the remove successful this time. I don't know why, but when we separate it, it's fine, okay? One more time. I think it's okay now. I don't know why it didn't work before, but this time I run this way. Okay,
Wait, so does it take the average of the numbers besides minimum and maximum?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
you need to take out the maximum and minimum. Any questions so far? So I give you two kind of solution right now, okay? And this is our combination of the part that we learned so far. Sarah, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
I did not see your answer, okay? Okay, anyway, we finish the string. We finish the string. We also finish a little bit of the list. Okay, let's continue. This advanced string function, we will look at it later. Okay, let's go to the one-way selection. Okay, so now we are going to talk about conditionals, one-way selection, two-way selection, and multiple way selection. Okay. So we do have a number A equals integer. Okay. Input, enter a number. Okay. So if A 10 multiplied by 2 equals 0, okay, then print A is even. So right here, be careful. You actually need to put a column and then move this down, okay? So this one tell you A is even. So this is one-way selection, okay? So when A 10 multiplied by 2 equals 0, then you print A is even. So 50 and A is even, okay? Now this is one-way conditional. If I put this here, if I only have one line, I put this also okay. If multiple line, no, it's not okay. One line is okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, that's one-way conditional. Let's say as two-way conditional. Okay, two-way conditional, you cannot put it there anymore. So you do this and you do else. So else also need to have a column, and then you print A is odd. Okay. So 17, 167. A is odd. Okay, this two-way conditional. Remember right here, you need to put a column. Right here, you also need to put a column. Okay. So this one's conditional 2. That's two-way if. Let's look at multiple way if. Okay, so let's do save as conditional 3. So this one's conditional 3. Okay. If A less than 2, print A is a baby. Less than 2 years old, that's a baby, okay? Else if A less than 18, so if greater equals 2 but less than 18, then print A is a child, okay? Then else if A greater than 65, then print A is a senior, else print A is an adult. Okay, so these are multiple way of doing if, else, if, else, if, else. So it's like this. You check A less than 2. Yes. No. No, you continue to compare A less than 18. Yes and no. Continue to compare A greater than 65. Yes and no. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
This is 3-way or more way of conditional printing. Okay. Conditional comparison. But this one you can see that actually the if else if is tilting, and if we have too many level of the if else, it's going to be ugly and going to be very difficult to manage. Okay. Okay, but this one is multiple way of else if. Okay. Sarah, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
So this one we can save a conditional for. Okay, we don't like the tilting part. So this one you can combine as L if. L if is multiple way of doing else if using L if. So this conditional for is exactly the same as conditional 3. The functional wise they are the same. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so we introduce the if, else if, else if, else if, okay, and else. This one we will look at more application later. At this moment, we just teach you up to here, okay? So that's one way if, two-way if, and multiple way if, okay? Conditional statements, okay? So this one, conditional statements, let's call it conditional file. It is different from the Java's conditional statement, okay? Or JavaScript's conditional statement. Let's call it conditional file.py. So here I have a string equals, okay. So here I have a equals integer input, okay. Enter a number, okay. And right here I say here s equals even if a 10 multiplied by 2 equals 0, else odd. So when a 10 multiplied by 2 equals 0, then s will get even value. That's true part. This is true part, put it here. Else part, put it here. Okay, it's different from Java. Okay, Java or C++, it is actually it is s equals 8 10 multiplied by 2 equals 0, question mark, even, or odd. Okay, it's writing in different way. So far, okay. Sarah,
Yeah.
are you okay so far?
Yeah.
So let's print A is plus S. Okay. Save. This one calls conditional by. Okay, enter number 17. A is at. Okay. One more time. Wrong module. 16. A is even. Okay. So this one is conditional statement. So today we introduce you the deeper introduction of the string, also conditionals. Okay. We kind of finished the chapter 2 right here. Okay. We still have time. We're moving on to chapter 3. Okay. We need to continue. So let's go to chapter 3 now. Chapter 3 is loop. Python only offer two kind of loop, while loop and for each loop. There's no do while loop. They also don't have the regular for loop. They don't have regular. They only have the for each loop. Okay, they only have the for each loop. Here we also introduce the function. Okay, function. So function is a code segment. Okay, usually it make your code reusable. Okay, make your code reusable. So let's see here. I'm going to change directly. Okay. So we finish up BF2 2B. Okay. So we are going to move on to another new directory called BF3 now. Brief Python 3. Okay. So that's chapter 3 now. First one, let's look at the functions 1.py. So this one is function 1.py. Okay. So function 1.py, we have a equals 3, b equals 4, c equals 10, print a, b, c. This has no function, we just run it. Okay, you print in them. So this is function 1. But sometimes you can do this. Let's look at function 2. We can group them together. Let's call it function 2 into a function that's called main function. Group them into a main function, and then let's select everything, tab, you jump to here, and that's run main function. Okay. So far, okay.
Yeah.
So you define a function and you run it. This is main function. Okay. You run the main function. If you don't run the main function, nothing will happen. Okay. And compared to function 1, function 1 has no function at all. So compared to function one has no function at all. Okay. So now let's try again. Let's save as function 3. Okay, so here we do have a function 3. And then right here, I add one more thing. I add if underline main, actually name, underline equals underline main, underline. Okay, function 3, I write it in this way. Anybody know what happened to this? Compare this one with function 2. What's the difference? Compare with this one. What is the difference between these two programs? Anybody know?
The function is called under an if statement.
Yeah, and what are these two?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
How about Sarah? Do you know?
Like it calls when the name matches.
Matches main, and then what happened?
It runs the function.
It'll call a function.
Yeah, and then what that is really work? Compared
Like,
if we don't have that.
It only runs the function if your name is main.
Yeah, but if the name is main means what? There is certain meaning, right? If there is no certain meaning, we do this, it's wasting our time, right? Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's change the name, not using main. Let's call it f function. Okay, so this one, if I run it directly, okay, you will get this, right? You get this. So if I import this one called function 3, nothing happened, right? I import function, nothing happened. But if I run function 3.f, you see, it called it. Okay, it called it. Now let me see if I import function 2. Function 2 is main function, and function 2 do not have the if. Okay, so function 2 you run, it come out with this. But function 3 with that line, it won't run. Why? Because this line will check f will be run only if current file is the main module. Is that okay?
yeah.
So let's see. This is not a best example. Let's try another one, okay? So let's create something called tools. Okay, so tools function. So let's define a square function for integer n. We return n square. Let's define a cube function of n that returns n cube. Okay, we define two functions, and if underline name, underline equals quote, underline name, main, underline, okay? Then we run square of 2, cube of 3. And we also print this result. Okay, so this one we run is 4 and 27. Okay, that's correct. Let me put it over here. Okay. Okay, and these 2, let me comment it out. Okay, at this moment, let me comment it out. Okay, so this one is a function called tool.py. So now I want to use these 2 functions from another program. So that's actually call this one calculate py. Okay, and I want to use these two, so I import tools. Okay, and I say print square of 4 and the print square a cube of 4. Okay, so I import these 2 functions there. Okay, when you import, you need to use a tool stat. Okay, that's the function from tool package. So far, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I run it now. And this one, let's call it calculator py. Okay, so this calculator function get the 2 results. That's nothing wrong. Okay, nothing wrong. But right here, if I comment out this one, okay, that's because that these 2 functions this function tool is not main module. So I don't call it. Okay, so I don't call it. Since I don't call it, then nothing happen when you import the tools. But if you do have these 2 lines, call these 2 functions, but they are not covered by this name equals main. That means it's a submodule, but when you re-import, it will still wrong. So let's look at it. Oh, it's still wrong. So it's something like this. You do have a Python program that call actually tools. So you have some function, and then you run F and G, okay? So when you import, then you can see this F function, G function, but you will also run F and G. Even if it's not main function, it will still run it. Okay? That happens when you get this. But if you write if the name equals main, that means the F and G is actually will run only when you run the program by itself. It is the main module by itself. If it is called by some other function, some other module, some other file, it will not run. Is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, Sarah, what is the purpose of this if name equals main?
Like you can control when the function is like run.
It's main. And in what condition you will run the main function in the tool package?
Like when you're using like the main program.
Yeah, I know that you just explained the terminology. You did not go into the detail of why I may have a chance to run the main function like this. How about Titus? Can you explain?
To be able to call it,
When it's main function, but why?
yeah, so that when you're calling it from different programs, it doesn't run.
Yeah, I know this. You all still repeating the same thing that I'm talking about. But why you have sometimes you don't want to call it when some other people call, and you may call if you call it the function by itself. Why?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, but try to guess.
Maybe sometimes you don't want like the results to show up when you're calling it.
Yeah, but sometimes you do want it to be show up. So what time you do want it to be show up?
When the name isn't equal to the main.
Yeah, I know that's actually not adding any knowledge. Okay, I try to challenge you because I want you to think more. Okay, so when we want to have that equals main from the same function and you want to do something. How about Sarah? Do you have idea?
I'm not sure.
Think about it. In the Java class, you had the main function for what purpose in your data class?
Like to like run code.
Run code for what purpose?
There's a lot of purposes, like you can like run code from other functions.
Yeah, run code from other function I know, but when will you run code in your own function to have a main function in the data class? In the Java class, I explained it before. You have to remember it, okay? You have to remember it. This one very simple. It's called self-testing. Self-testing. What is self-testing? You have function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4. The developer of this tool package want to test it. So when you test it, it runs this different program to prove that your function is correct. So you can run it, so you can test it. But someone else, when they run it, not you, from another program, they don't want to test it again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You develop a library so other people can use it. So you need to do self-testing. If you delete this self-testing, next time you update your square function or cube function, you have no way to test it. And then your user who expect a mature code, they don't allow you to make mistake. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when yourself, you develop 100 function, you do want to test everyone thoroughly, so nobody will complain you. And then you write this if name under equals under main. Then you can test the function that you have. So when you update any of these code, you would make sure that the function still work, right? But this whole package, this whole module may be used by someone else. That someone else don't want to test again. So they just call and they don't want you to see your underline name. They don't want to see this portion. Okay, so that's for self-testing purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I explained it so you know that in what condition you would write this. Okay, in what condition you will write this. It is when you want to share your code to somebody else, and you still want to test it. So you write the self-tester inside your own module. Outsider, they don't like it. Why should I run your program again? And you kind of interfering my output, right? So they don't like it. Okay. So this one is the what it is. Okay. Okay. So we talk about function. We talk about self-running, self-testing function. Next one, we are going to talk about parameters. So you put a number that's parameters, okay? And you may have a return value. You may not have return value, okay? So let's see. Okay, so let's see. As function 3, let's create a new one called function 4. I know you may not know, but it's okay. Let's have x and y. Let's do return x plus y. Okay, so this one we do c equals a f of a b. Okay, so if a equals actually a equals 3, b equals 4. Okay, and we do print c. Okay, you call a function, you pass two values to it, you return the sum from them. Okay. Okay, and then this one actually is function 4. Okay, you got 7. Now I define a function g. Okay, and then it actually let's do a, and then do a plus 1. Right here, I do d equal g of 4 in d. So what will happen to d? I define a g function that takes in the parameter, but it doesn't return anything. So what would happen to d?
Gets changed to 5.
Change to what?
5.
Where is
Yes.
the point? No, d
Oh.
is the return. We don't have return value.
Oh.
It's not a. How about Sarah? What happened?
It stays the same.
Stay the same? I don't have d. D I never define it. I only say d equal g of 4. I never had definition for d before.
It becomes an empty variable.
It can become an empty variable? Yeah, what kind of empty variable?
Uh,
No.
It's not null. Null is for C language, okay? C double plus language. Let's see. It's called none. When you no return value, a function return no return value, and then you will return an object. It's not a variable. It's actually a constant called none. It's an object called none. So right here you can do this one. If D, if not D, green. Okay. D is none. So not D. Not D means you don't have return value. You return not a return value. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
So you can also do this if D equals the constant none. Okay, then print. I got nothing. So that none is a constant. It's not a variable. It's a constant, never change constant. It's a reserved word. Okay? You can even compare it. So none is like nil or null in C double plus language. Okay? So this is when a function returns no value. Okay? Next one. Okay, Python have a hint. Python don't have data type, but Python can have hint. Okay. So this one, let's see. Let's have the function phi. Okay. So let's write a function phi. Okay. So define function called bigger, A and B. So regularly you don't assign the data type there. You can do A, let's say here integer, B, let's say integer, that return a integer. If A greater than equals to B, return maximum return A, otherwise return B. So compare you have the hint and without hint, program is the same. Is that okay? You don't put hint, or even the data type is different. It still work. It still work. Okay, hint just saying that it's a hint. It has no binding value. Okay, so C equals bigger of 3 and 4. D equal bigger of 3.0 and 4.0. Okay, D's parameter even is wrong. Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. Oh, here I'm missing a column. Okay, nothing wrong. One more time. Is okay? Nobody care about a hint. Hint is only for the reader to know what parameter it may be, but if you use it for data type not indicated by the hint, nobody care. Okay, nobody really care about a hint. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
Here, let's do define smaller. Okay, A and B. If A less than B, return A, otherwise return B. Okay, this is smaller. So right here, I have F equals smaller. Okay, and then E equals F of AB, ruined E. F equals bigger. G equals FAB, ruined G. That's wrong. A is undefined. A undefined. There's no A. Let's use 3 and 4. Okay? So what did you learn from here? I have two functions, one is called bigger, one is called smaller. So I assign smaller to F, and then I run F. And I assign bigger to F, and then I run F again. They get different result. What does this mean? Titus, what does this mean?
If you're asking if you use F for G?
Hmm?
What are you asking?
What
are
am
you
I
asking?
asking?
Oh,
I
yeah.
assign smaller to F and then run F. And then I assign bigger to F and then I run F again. So what does this tell you?
Variables can be assigned functions.
Variable can accept the function assignment. So basically you can pass the function to every function, or you can assign it to any variable. Okay?
Okay.
Sarah, is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Later we'll look at more advanced version of these, okay? But function name can be assigned to another variable. Similar to C language, C++ language, they both have this feature, okay? This is the most basic part for functional programming, to have a pointer to function, okay? So these are the assigning functions and the more advanced topic, okay? We are 9:50 now, so I think today we start right here about function, okay? Next week we will continue, maybe finish up function or go to the next part for the loop, okay? Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today up to here, okay? We already 9:50. Any questions so far? No? Okay, that's it. Good night and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.